And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio in our Extreme Production series. Well, the zinc batteries backed up. Didn't actually take them very long, and yeah, I've also added a little bit of salt production to this area down here, and I upgraded the electrolyzers for these things just so we have a lot of that production. So up now, I want to get the Roboport Mark IVs ready to go. So we're going to need a little bit of magic here. So the first one, first of all, we're going to need to do the intermediates. And the Mark Is don't need them, so we're just going to have those, and we're going to need those, and these are going to be, where are my intermediates? There it is. So the antenna arrays, I think all of these also require copper cable. So we're going to need a generic copper cabling system for this. You know what? I want to put this next to some copper. I don't need to route in copper because we're going to, I'm just going to go whole ham on this, and we're going to do copper cable. So there we go. Copper cable it is. And now all of these are also going to request copper cable, and I need to take that out actually. So let's take the copper cable out of these, because I've already got the copper cabling down here for those. Okay, so these again are going to be Mark 2, 3, and 4. And these need to be 2, 3, and 4. Now, wait a second. Before I get too far into this. Okay, Roboport Mark 1 does require the Mark 3, Mark 2, Mark 1. Okay, so these do require the previous levels. For some reason I thought that something told me that I could just craft them straight away, but I can't, so that's fine. So I need Mark 2, 3, and 4 hatch. And then we need the outputs. And then we need to limit the outputs, of course, because I think these stack to 100, so it's pretty extreme. All right, now so request, request, request. All the things. Put my bots to use. Look at them drain out of there. 330, 320. Oh, didn't quite use them all, but that's okay. As you can see, we are producing these relatively fast. So the main action is the Roboports. So I have a lot of Mark 1s. Not a whole lot of Mark 2s, so I'm not too worried about Mark 2s. But the Mark 1s, I don't want to actually make Mark 1s unless I absolutely have to. So Mark 2s, 3s, and 4s. And I want a Roboport. And the Mark 1s, I do need some Mark 1s. And this is where that new chest that they did in the Friday Facts would really come in handy, the buffer chest, where you can both provide and request at the same time. But unfortunately, we cannot do that just yet. Oh, I don't need that one. Oh, no, I need those to be super duper fast. And you go out there. And how do I want to do this? I want to do this like this. there's really no way to short circuit this in order to provide something and request something to upgrade later. There's really no way to do it that I know of. So when I copy and paste this, I'm going to take because my rail blueprint includes the Mark 1s, and that is difficult. So one of the things I'd like to do, I'm going to wire this to here. I'm going to wire this one to here. And I'm going to grab some more wire because I don't want to run out of that. Okay, so this one will operate when Roboport Mark 1s equals 0, as will this one. So this one will put them in here, but this one won't pull them out unless this is 0. And then I want auto trash. I want these in trash. So as you can see, we put some in there, dropped them in. And here we go. This is limited already. Okay, so we got some titanium in the process. All of these, look at that, these are full already. That's crazy how fast those are. And we should start seeing, there's our first Mark IV Roboport right there. So to get an idea, let's look at our Roboport range. So you can see like one Roboport right on the corner there. That's that one. So if we replace this one, we zoom out, you can see the difference in size between the Mark 1s and the Mark 4s. It's pretty substantial. I love the Mark 4s. I love these things. These are so nice because we can come in here and replace some of these other ones and fill in a lot of these gaps without actually needing more Roboports. Now the caveat to this is these require a substantial amount of power. So just be aware of that. So get all of that covered. I'll be able to get all of that covered. And then all of that covered. And come down here and really get some coverage going. And one on this corner. One on this corner. Really allow me to build out quickly. Might as well put one on this one as well. So all of those are automatically being pulled out of my system and pushed into here. So you can see we've got 10 of them in there already. And of course that's the request. So I'm not sure how to handle that, but anybody give me ideas, that would be awesome. Let's put one in this one just to get all that covered. So yeah, in here it would be nice to have full coverage. Oh, I love that. I just love that that is so big. Okay. And then one out here, get a whole lot of coverage. So now if something attacks or I'm otherwise constructing rail segments, I'll be able to really have a lot of reach. As you can see, the construction area on this is absolutely massive. So I'm really going to be able to make my way around with my construction bots. So now that we have some Roboports and they are in the system, we are good to go. Actually, you know what? I want to... I'm going to take this away. I'm going to wire it up to here. So this will only put into this chest if there is 0 in here. I think that'll work, actually. So I should be able to do a request for a lot of these, and it said it's gonna deliver 2. Okay, I think that'll work. And as far as this one goes, I don't really need this one, I don't think. Don't think I do. Unfortunately, this doesn't. Doesn't really help. It doesn't supply anything. Yeah, doesn't supply anything. I don't know how to work that. How to have it supply and request at the same time to upgrade. I don't know if there is a way to do that yet without the updated systems, or at least that new chest that they talked about. Oh, it looks like the processor board's finalized, so I think I want to get some of this research done as soon as possible. So I'm going to grab some. I want a lot of beacons. So let's get some beacons going. We'll come down here and we're going to see what we can do. To boost this up a little bit. I don't have any raw speed modules, so that is something I want to remedy. So there is that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take all of these. So I need raw speed modules. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not even sure if I have these researched. Yeah, I don't even have raw speed researched. Where is raw speed? There they are. So these are going to be raw speed. I think I want from here over to here. Nope, a little bit. There it is, right there. And there we go. So that's raw speed 1. Let's do 2. Because I'll be able to put raw speed modules in here. Because they're already productivity modules. So raw speed 1. Alright. Back to modules again. But once I get these done, I'll really be sitting pretty. 3. So there's 2. Okay, what are we short on? Doesn't look like we're really short on anything right now. Pulling all the goodies out of there. I think I'll probably be able to go up to 4. Let's do a quick check here. So 4, 5. Oh no, I won't be able to do 5. I need this one. So I could research 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which would give me quite a lot of speed, and I'd be able to really be able to research the rest of these fast, because I want to dump some raw speed modules in there and kind of push through the research. I also want to do the same thing for their main research. I've got, I mean, they don't, oh, let's get rid of that. Where is it? Right here. I've got productivity modules, and I'm not really concerned with productivity. I want to get some speed in there, so I want to put some beacons up in there and really maximize our productivity. So let's kind of get some of these going. Now, when you start with beacons, be very, very careful, because beacons will absolutely drain your power, especially if you're on bobs and you're using Mark IIIs. So I suggest, before you go totally crazy with beacons, you make sure that you have ample power to keep up with all this stuff, because these beacons are not cheap. Let's get the next one researched here. There. So yeah, we can't put productivity into the beacons, but we can definitely put speed in there. So let's get some speed 3s going. I do want some power. And, you know, I'm just going to use productivity modules in all of these, just because, look at that, they all fit in one substation Mark IV. I love that. The reason for the productivity modules, as far as, I mean, there's 8 stages of these. Plus the time to craft increases every time. So 15, 30, 45, then it's 60, and it just keeps going on from there and there. I mean, it's just crazy how long these things take to craft. And then once we get to level 5s, I'll be able to dump a bunch of level 5s down here. I mean, there's 6 modules can fit in one of these Mark IIIs, and they distribute 100% of that. So you can see the distribution efficiency is 1. While the Mark 1s, the vanilla one, is 0.5 of a distribution efficiency. So it distributes 100% more of the effect. Plus, I think the Mark 1s only have 2 module slots. So these have 3 times the slots and produce twice, or distribute twice the amount. So, you know, if you do the math, it's a bunch. It's a bunch, officially. Oh, okay, this research is taking a while. Yeah, as these later ones, that's why I want to get this moduled up, because, oh, these researchers are painful. So this one is the Mark IV. So let's get those going and get these modules going before it starts. That way there's a nice even break. As you can see, oh man, it's slow. It's slow. So I want to do 5s, but I need these first. So what is this? 75. That's 2 minutes. 2 minutes times 75. That's 150 minutes of wait time if you didn't have like productivity. If you didn't have these things moduled up, it would be a long wait. So yeah, I'm gonna need to, I want to get these busted out. I want to get all the modules researched, and then when we come back we can actually produce some modules, because we're gonna need them to make our Iron Man suit. I want to make a super suit, and we need modules to be able to do that. So unfortunately I've got a little bit of research and some crafting to do, But that'll have to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.